This video will instruct you how to set up your project in Cricut Design Space to create a pinwheel using Flower Camp Mini Flower Bundle template number 2. So you're going to import your SVG or PNG files into Cricut Design Space, and we're going to set our project up. So you're going to click Upload, Open Upload Images, and I apologize for the lighting glare. And then you're going to scroll to the petal. We're going to click it and hit Insert. So it comes in larger. So we're just going to tap our image, hit Edit, and I need the width to be 8 inches. So click 8 and it automatically resizes proportionately. So for a pinwheel, we need to add a center, like a circle, to slice it through so that way we can insert our pinwheel parts. So with the image selected, you don't need to have it selected, click Shapes. Now I use my iPad, but you can use your computer if you're using that. Click a circle. And we're going to resize it, so click Edit with the shape highlighted and 0.25. Okay, so it made it super small. So what's easier for me with my petals is at 8 inches. I'm going to overlap them, and once I see that my circle is right in the center there, that cross line, I know it's centered. So now I'm going to tap off of there, and then I'm going to use my finger and draw around it. The action menu, and you hit slice. So it's going to cut out that piece of the circle. And now you can just delete those. Okay, now I know I need 2 of those. I'm going to hit duplicate. My next size I need is 7.5 inches. So I'm going to duplicate it one more time. Now, we need to have that circle stay 0.25 inches or 1/4 inch on every size petal. So what I need to do is add another circle shape. So insert the shape, a circle, change it to 0.25 inches or 0.25. Move your petal over top. Make sure it's right in the center. And then we're going to highlight it, Actions, and Slice. So we want to make sure that our size circle in the center stays the same for all my different size petals. So you're going to continue to do that for the rest of them. So, oh, I forgot to resize it. Oh, sugar. That happens all the time. So let me do 7.5. So after you duplicate it, don't do what I just did. So it's 7.5. Insert your shape. 0.25. Always do that. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to move our shape over top. And now we have that perfect cross in between. Okay, click off of it. Highlight it. Whoops. Highlight just around those 2. Actions, Slice. Now it's the same size. Alright, so that's 7.5. I need one at 7 inches, so duplicate it. Let's not forget to change the size to 7. We're going to add our shape. Edit it to be 0.25. Now you're going to move your shape over, your petal over top till it's right in the center. Okay. Go around it, hit Slice. So it's just making it all, no matter what size petal I use, my circle is the same. And that's super important. And I need one more at 6.5, so we're going to duplicate it. Change our size to 6.5. Okay, add your shape of a circle. Change the size shape to 0.25 inches. Okay, now the easiest way, especially on the iPad or phone, is to bring it over top. It's directly in the center. Highlight around them and hit slice. Slicing means you're cutting out that shape. So now my circle is the same on each layer. Okay, and I need one green sepal at 7.5, and it's the same as the petal. So let's check that one. That one is 7.5. I'm going to hit Actions, Duplicate. I'm going to click Edit and change the color to green. So that way I know. And then we're going to use a center. So we're going to do Upload, Open Uploaded Images. I'm going to scroll to my center, hit Insert. And I need it to be 4 inches wide. So it's highlighted, so I can change it to 4. And it automatically, proportionally changes it. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now I need to add that circle again to this shape. So I'm going to do a shape, circle, change it the size, so edit 0.25, and I'm going to put my center right over top, and when it's right in the middle of the entire center, highlight them both and hit slice. Okay, and then I want brown. Well, it can be any color, but I just set it up that way. Now I need a second one at 4 inches, so hit Actions, Duplicate. Okay. Now your option for on top of our very center of our flower is a circle at 1/4 inches. So you could, let's change it to brown. And then we just need to be 3/4 of an inch, so 0.75. The other option is, Upload, Open Uploaded Image, and it's using that same center. We're going to change it to brown, but we're not going to add any holes in the center. So I need it to be 3 inches. I need 2 of them, so you duplicate it, and then I need another one at 2 inches. So edit 2. And now I have my entire project set up. So you can either, these two you definitely need for your center. You can use this as the top to cover the pinwheel center, or you can use this style. Okay? You would then go to your save button and save it and name your project. And then you can cut it out. Okay, hopefully that helps. And now we're going to create our pinwheel. So I have everything cut. So I'm doing an ombre one this time. So I'm not actually doing a green one. I wanted to try a different shading one, so we can see the different variations on how you can make your pinwheels. I did purchase the parts of the pinwheel separately from a business on Amazon, and I preferred this one over another brand I do have because it has this extra part piece, and it definitely makes all the difference in the world when you're creating a pinwheel using flower designs. I will link who I purchased the kit from on in the description of the video. All right, so all the petals are going to be rolled up. So we're just going to flip them over by size. Now this is generally my sepal. So we're going to use the 5/16 dowel rod. Place it down in the middle of the petal so you can line it up with the point of the petal. Pinch it up and roll. Pinch it up and roll. Pinch it up and roll. And you're going to do this for all of your petals. Okay, so this is generally, if I was making a regular flower, I would be using green. My next two are 2 at 8 inches like we saw. So because I did do different coloring in Cricut Design Space, you would simply just change the color. So we're using the 5/16 inch dowel rod, pinch it up and roll. In my video saved on my Facebook page where we made it on Sunday, August 7th, 2022, I did use traditional colors to make the flower. So we're just pinching it up and rolling. These are the same size, so you can roll them at the same time. These are large mini flower petals. Pinch it up and roll. So we're just going to keep them stacked by size. We have our 7.5 inches, so this was the same size as our sepal. So pinch it up and roll. So have some fun with this. I just happened to use the Flower Camp Mini Flower Bundle Template 2 Mini Flower Template, because when we were creating this during Flower Camp, a lot of people said it reminded them of a pinwheel. So I said challenge accepted. And for our last 2 petals, we're going to switch to the 1/4 inch dowel rod. So place it down in the middle of the petal, thumb on top, index finger underneath holding it, and then pinch it up with your thumb and roll it along. Pinch up and roll. Doesn't take very long to create this, so have some fun with it. Use some holiday colors, Halloween colors, fall inspired, summer, you know, all different holidays you can make these depending on what flower style you use. And then for our last one, which is 6.5 inches, again, dowel rod down in the middle of the petal, thumb on top, index finger underneath, pinch it up and roll. Okay, so now we're going to assemble it. So I'm going to flip them over from our largest to our smallest. So even though this isn't green in a normal flower, I would have it green, we're not going to roll the center, so we need that flat. So we're going to take our next one, which is now the 8-inch petal. We're going to roll the center on your flower shaping mat with your metal ball stylus. Flip it over, add some glue around that hole. Just do not cover your open hole. Now here's your X. We're going to look at a petal and we're going to line it up, place it in between, and keep the whole center. So it makes it easy for placement. Take our next one, we're going to roll the center where the petals meet the base on our flower shaping mat. Okay. Bring it straight down in between the previous layer's petals and press. Roll your petals where the petals meet the base. Add your glue around your circle. Keep rotating it around. Come straight down from the top. Roll our next one. Super easy, like I said, to assemble. line up your circle, look for a petal and place it in between. So you just go between your previous layer's petals. Roll the petals. Place it right in between. Okay. And then we're going to take our two centers that have the holes. We're going to roll them. I am going to cup them up, meaning I'm gathering them with my hand. Add your glue, and we're going to place it right in the center. Try not to cover up your hole. Again, I just kind of cup up the center petals. Add some glue around there. Place your next center right on top. Okay, so now that you have your petals created or assembled, then we're going to take our first piece of our pinwheel kit. We're going to separate them. We're going to place this one in the center. So thread it through. This is the hardest part for me, is snapping this on. There is a right way and a wrong way. You'll hear a snap. Now you don't want these too far into the center because it's a pinwheel. We need it to spin. So now what you do is you take this nail looking plastic piece, you thread it through the front, okay? Then we attach this in the T shape. Press it till it won't go anymore. Okay, so now you can see we have a big gap there. So this is your choice, whether you want to do a circle or not. So if you use a 3/4 inch circle, I would roll it on your flower shaping mat with your metal ball stylus. So you can keep it super simple. Now I wouldn't probably use that color. And then you have a nice little center. The other option is what we're going to do this time is we have our other centers cut, so 2 at 3 inches and 1 at 2 inches. So we're going to stack them and we're going to use our bone folder just to curl them because we can't get them tangled with our outer center or else our pinwheel won't spin. So definitely use whatever you feel you want or whatever look that you want. You can use a lot less layers and petals. I'm just giving you some suggestions to spark your creativity. And then we're going to take the smaller one and again curl the petals. We're going to separate these two. Oh my goodness. It's like little spiders. Alright, we're going to roll this with our metal ball stylus so it really brought the petals in. Add some hot glue. Let's roll this one. Place it right in the center. And then you can just bring it in around. And we'll roll it again. Add our hot glue. Place it in the center. Okay, then I like to just press them down towards the center. And then we just glue it right on top there. You can attach your plastic straw-ish. Now again, there we go, it slides right in. So now you have your pinwheel. The other option is if you want to add some glue. Now I did that on this one. So you can see I just added some glue going around. So that way if it slides down, you still have the look of a flower. And it still spins perfectly. It just doesn't slide all the way back. So totally up to you whether you want to do that. And if you do want to do that, the best thing to do is figure out, place your hand kind of where you think it can still spin freely but doesn't come back too far. And once you figure out that spot, keep your finger there. Add a little bit of glue and let it dry and just go all the way around the center. And that way it will stop it from sliding all the way back. Once you feel it's dry, I usually go to the totally opposite side. Add a glob of glue. I am using Gorilla Glue, so it does dry super fast. But you can see she spins. And then if you wanted to add a little bit on top, it's hard, I can't hold it straight up, I apologize. And that's like, you don't want your center to get tangled. So that's why I gave you the option if you want to use the circle instead. So they don't get tangled in here and it still spins around. And then it would stop if it comes down. And it still spins. Thank you for watching.